What we've got next is Ray Wang, who's a PhD candidate at the University of New South Wales. She's a researcher on presence, learning, and teaching with video games. And Marie's going to give us a bit of an overview of the Leap controller. Oh, and it's working. Now, I've only run it once on this computer, so I'm hoping it's going to cooperate with us. Ray Wang.
For the demo, I just want to get a rough idea how many of you own or have played with the Leap motion. Quite a few. Well, for those who haven't got a chance to play with it, or actually to get a spare one, feel free to pass it around. And don't keep it. The Leap motion is basically a smaller scale of Microsoft Kinect. The company was founded in 2010. It raised $1.3 million seed financing from investors. It became commercially available from July last year. Technically, how it works is it uses two monochromatic IR cameras and 3 infrared LEDs. Basically, the LEDs generate 3D pattern of dots of IR light, and the cameras catch the reflected data at a rate of close to 300 frames per second. That's pretty fast. And according to the company, they use complex math to analyze and generate 3D position of your hands. It works with 2 hands at the same time. Out of curiosity, I did try with my colleagues using 3 or more hands. Well, it did register the more hands before it crashed, like after 2 seconds. The company has online store, like Apple Store, has its own app store called Airspace. Currently, it has 192 apps available in the Airspace, if I did count. So today, I'm going to demonstrate, we start with the very basic app by Leap Motion, showing how it works.
Sorry, we can't see.
Okay, yeah. Can we do half? There's a dim. Maybe we can go halfway with that.
I'm trying to make them to the front.
Oh, yep. Yeah, yeah. It's got cool music as well. Okay. We've got not too much video. That's about it.
The video is fine.
You're better off moving it towards the window.
As you can see, I might just use one hand. It responds to the hands. So the observation area is roughly a sphere up to about 1 meter. Compared with Kinect, the observation area is much smaller, but with higher resolution. So this is what it actually sees. This is how you draw. That's the first demo. So that's the basic functions Leap can provide. The next demo I'm going to show is what you can use from its features and functions.
Joe, if you stood the other side, you can move with the screen. Good point.
Rule 101 of demos.
Learn to
If
solve
it doesn't work, it won't.
Hello, Joe. Jackson.
So what's up at all?
Okay, I'll try this one. I think I've played with this one before. Most of the apps have some guidance because they all seem to feel the need to have their own interaction model. So this one has an overlay talking about, for example, moving sideways. You can rotate to pan. You zoom in and out. Yep. So the idea is you should be able to, as you can see, it has it can react to quite a distance away. That's probably about half a meter. Unfortunately, the one that was really fun was the other app. Let's see if it's going to create. Yeah, it doesn't like me. This one's more of a fun one because basically you just move some fish around with your fingers. But one thing that they really have gotten right is the animation. So the idea is the fish will be afraid of the actions you're performing.
It's incredibly fast, Joe. How much does it, because I know Connect suffered from lag. Does it suffer from
This
lag
one
at all?
doesn't, but I have run it off a lower powered PC running Windows 7, and it really didn't. It took half an hour to start up, and then it didn't let me do anything. There's a where is it? I think it's Lotus. There are ones that really alter what you would consider a reasonable interface, and they kind of play at it. So this one requires accuracy. So you have to be able to point with some accuracy. So a completely different interface. I still haven't figured out what the model for this one is, but it's a good example to show you how quick it can react to what you're doing. So I'm just going to pick I still haven't figured out how I got that to do that. But the idea is that you participate in the music creation. So you can grab things and throw them. So each gesture will do something else, but I'm not sure what it is. I wish this one came through music. Anyway, I wish we could get this one running because it's a more practical one. But that's, are there any questions about the leap?
Where can we buy it?
Oh, by the way, that is selling at $79.99, and in Australia and New Zealand, it's available in Big Smiths. Or you can just order online. And also for developers, there's also a SDK available. All the source code and the the source code and examples are in C++, and it also has Unity integration, like Unity Sandbox available for developers.
Thanks, Rui Wang.